Cover a little bit about midterm exam. It's going to cover the first 6 weeks, so everything up until now it will cover. And the exam, of course, will be in Blackboard. It'll look very similar to your quizzes that you've had. So I'm actually going to be using some of those quiz questions, some of the better, like probably the way I'm writing it, and I haven't finished it yet, but I'm working on it, is there will be several new questions from this week's material, almost like it is a content quiz for this week. So the majority of your questions, probably half the questions total, will come from this week's content, including the COI reading for this week. Okay, but there won't be any other reading questions on the midterm, only this week's reading. Okay, so I think that's COI 6 and 7, whatever week 6 reading is. That's the only textbook reading that will be on the exam. The other questions will come from your quizzes primarily, so you can basically just study your quizzes or the notes, slides, that sort of thing, and you will do fine on the exam. All right. There will be some questions related to you applying the helix. I'm going to give something like a topic or an issue or something that you will run through the helix, and I'm just going to, it'll be like an essay question, and you'll have to basically run that particular topic or idea through the helix and to understand and demonstrate that you know how to do that.
That relates to the question I had on last week's discussion board. I thought I had notes with the helix in it. I have no notes with the helix in it. So I could have swore I took them, but Evernote has been deleting notes.
Are you running out of space in there maybe or something?
It might be. But at the same time, like I lost all of my ACTS notes, and then I accidentally deleted my counseling notes. But anyways, but I took notes with the helix in it, and I went to find them, and they were gone. So whenever you're done, I need to write all that down.
Okay.
What each of them is.
Here's what I can do. I have only put up, I think, one of my Google Slides that has the PowerPoint for that week. So let me just share that with you, and I'll do that with all you guys. I think I put from when we had the theology and culture discussion that I did make a PDF because I sent that to Andy Hughes when we Skyped him in, so that way he knew ahead of time what we were talking about. So I had that in PDF. So I'll either email you guys the PDF or just share the actual Google slide, and that way you can just click through the slides and study. Which do you prefer, PDF or slides, or does it matter? Slides is fine, because that's easier for me to do is just share. Okay, so when you guys get to work here in a few minutes, I'll just share with you all the slides I've used. Now, there will be new questions on the exam related to when Mr. Hughes was here, because that was the week when the quiz was, I was out of the country, and I didn't know what he was talking about, so I really couldn't write a quiz yet. And so that was the week that, did you sit in, did you read, do you want to build a snowman, something like that. So that was that week's quiz. So there were no content questions, but there will be content questions from that session, probably 2 or 3. So you do want to make sure you have, if you took notes from that day, that's all posted on, the video is still posted online. So you just want to recap that to study, but it'll basically be some of the key points that he talked through. I'm just going to take a few general key topics that he mentioned and build that into the exam. So that will be something that you won't get from quiz questions. Do you guys know how to review a quiz you've already taken? Okay, so you said yes, you said no. So Matt Hutchins, are you okay with me? Charlie, are you there? I haven't seen or heard from you. I see you logged in. You can just type something that you're tracking.
I'm good.
Or say something, either one.
Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry, I just realized I had my computer on mute. My bad, Charlie, so whatever you said I've missed. Go ahead and talk now.
No, I haven't said anything. I think you said good day, and I said good day,
Okay,
and then that's really, I've just been listening since then.
My bad. I didn't realize that my computer volume was turned down. So okay, so you've kept up with all this. You're tracking. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, Matt, is it okay if I hop into can I sign into your Blackboard on my computer just to show from the students' end how to access? You have really good grades, so you have nothing to be ashamed of. I won't use Matt Malin's because wow, whew, nice. It's really not. All right. So so I'll do this so that you guys can. See, here's the thing. When I first started working full time at Piedmont, I was the Andy Kareen who managed all the Blackboard stuff. I did that for like 7 months before he was hired, and so I still have all the admin privileges, so I can actually go in and impersonate people, which basically means I don't need to have your login credentials. I'm basically like the president. I can just like veto things and say what I want to go. So you are Hutchins
Hutchens.
What?
M, right? Hutchins
Hutchins
M. I like. All right, so Charlie, let me share the screen with you so that you can see what we're doing, just in case you need to see. But this is how you can review for the midterm if you want to look back at some old quiz. So I'm right now logged in as Matt Hutchins. So I'm going to go to the contextualization class. Matt, you want to come sit over here so you can just see it on the screen? And Hutchins, if you already know how to do it, you're good. All right, so you go into here, you go into Tools, click Tools. Once your computer decides to do some things, all right, and then you go to My Grades. And this is also where you can see feedback on assignments. Like if I type something about, like, I usually, not for every single quiz, but sometimes like if on a quiz question, if you miss it, I'll say, oh, remember it was this from page whatever. I'll do that for some of the stuff.
Here I am finding out about this 2 months before I graduate.
Been there all along. Little hidden secrets. Okay.
Open your eyes.
So here, everything that has a grade 4 is something. Yeah, he's got 105 in there. All right, so I'll just go into content quiz week 1, where he got 105 on it. So good job. So if you click it and open it,
Wait, who's got?
You did.
What I
you
get?
can-
Yeah,
105. Well done. So I think you click here, the calculated grade. Oh, little secrets. Come on, computer. Okay. Yeah, so you click your number grade, and it brings up, and actually will tell you if you got it right or wrong. So you can actually know. So if you see, oh, I got that one wrong, at least you'll see the right answer.
Yeah.
So you just click that, and you can review all your previous quizzes. And like I mentioned, you can go back and look at some other, discussion board feedback that I give you. So whenever you do a discussion board, what I try to do is I try to reply so everyone can see, and then I also try to give you a little bit of a feedback note. Usually it's like, hey, you're tracking well, good job, or you may want to think through this as well. So this is actually where you can see all that feedback. It shows up on here. So, all right, let me log out of Hutchins before I start taking quizzes for him that he's not ready for. That would be fun.
No, because that'd be embarrassing if you did worse than me.
True. I would probably fail my own quizzes, to be honest, guys. All right, so that midterm is going to be due Monday night. Like all things, so you have the weekend to study and take it. Like I said, I'll share with you the PowerPoint slides. It'll be on Google Slides. So you want to go to your Google Drive and click the Shared with Me. It should also send you an email that Dustin Connor has shared something with you. Okay, so check there if you want to review past things. Only the reading for this week will be on there. I will be using old questions from previous quizzes, and there will be new questions related to this past Tuesday's lecture on cultural landscape of North America, and then there will be new questions related to Mr. Hughes's lecture on a Christian worldview based on the gospel narrative. Okay? I'm thinking this midterm is probably going to be 15 to 20 questions, no more than 20, probably closer to the 15 mark. All right, so just kind of be prepared for that. It might even be only a dozen. And so, any questions about midterm? Cool. Do you have to take it? You don't have to.